Step aside, Anastasia. Turns out the Windsors gave international hide-and-seek a royal go. Who needs Romanov mysteries when there's a conspiracy claiming Princess Anne was sneakily spirited off to Russia? Imagine the Queen of Equestrian swapping scones for suspicious borscht in a plot straight out of tabloid fiction. The story goes, Princess Anne's low profile wasn't from riding boots, but KGB boots. Forget her busy schedule of horse shows. Some picture her cantering through Red Square, dodging spies instead of photographers. But here's a dash of stiff upper lip truth. Princess Anne never vanished into Siberian shadows or tragic montages. Her disappearances from the headlines usually align with snooze-worthy events like charity galas, Olympic meetings, and, brace yourself, livestock judging. Honestly, when Windsors vanish, they pick sun-soaked Mediterranean villas, not Moscow's icy sidewalks. If Anne had really run off to Russia, the country would be hosting more horse trials than spy swaps. Despite what midnight YouTube detectives claim, there's zero record of Her Royal Highness trading her horse for a Russian bear or her stylish hats for a fur ushanka. Princess Anne, from Sandringham to Siberia, might be Netflix satire waiting to happen, but reality's less cloak and dagger, more saddle and clipboard. The media's royal obsession only fans these wild goose chases. The truth? Princess Anne's international exploits are all blue blazers and charity plaques, not Cossack dancing or Cold War capers. Sure, her equestrian skills could wow Moscow, but the royal wave? It's a bit out of place at the Kremlin. For now, Anne remains stubbornly British, championing causes, not coups. From the hidden exile of Princess Anne to the unexpected tales of Prince Harry's secret elopement, royal mysteries continue to captivate. Who hasn't dreamed of waking up in Vegas married to a royal? Let's be honest, nothing screams, "I've arrived," quite like saying "I do" to a prince, while an Elvis impersonator croons, "Can't help falling in love." Rumor has it, Prince Harry nearly turned that fantasy into a neon-lit spectacle, allegedly eloping during a legendary Sin City spree. Imagine Hangover 4, but with more tiaras and slightly fewer tigers. The scene. 2012, when Harry's Vegas escapade hit headlines hotter than the Nevada asphalt. Pool parties? Check. High-stakes blackjack? Absolutely. A collection of awkward, cringe-worthy photos? Oh, without a doubt. Though to his credit, nothing we haven't already seen in The Crown, just with more strategic blurring. Tabloid tales spun wild stories of midnight matrimony, but if Harry said "I do" to anything that night, it was probably a bottle of tequila. Here's the kicker. Nevada's public marriage records are an open book, yet none list Britain's most famous redhead. The only rings involved were Sharpie drawn on cocktail napkins. And royal protocol? Let's just say the Queen's wedding checklist reads Saint. George's Chapel, Windsor, not Little White Chapel, Elvis Suite. Had Harry truly tied the knot in Vegas, the Windsor Christmas newsletter would have been the decade's must-read. The real deal? Harry left Las Vegas as single as a Queen's Guard on duty, later exchanging vows with Meghan Markle on global TV. No slot machines, no drive-through vows, just a royal spectacle worthy of the headlines. Vegas may keep secrets, but when you're a prince, even your hangover makes international news. As Prince Harry's Las Vegas elopement stirred headlines, so too did rumors surrounding Princess Diana's clandestine love life. Rumors swirl like a royal tiara caught in a windstorm. Some insist Princess Diana secretly gave birth to a hidden child, fueling tabloids and conspiracy theorists alike. If Diana had a secret child every time a tabloid claimed so, Buckingham Palace would need a new wing, and maybe a few extra corgis just to herd them all. Let's unpack the myth. The juiciest gossip claims that during fertility tests before her engagement to Charles, a sneaky doctor spirited away her eggs, sparking a clandestine pregnancy and a secret love child, rumored to be raised somewhere between Knightsbridge and Narnia. These stories thrive in the posthumous rumor mill, tabloids screaming headlines like, "Diana's hidden heir revealed," while online sleuths pore over grainy photos and wild theories as if they're spotting Bigfoot at a royal garden party. So who's this supposed royal mystery spawn? Some swear they've got undeniable evidence. Blurry shots of anonymous blonde 20-somethings, shadowy insider tips, and enough fuzzy logic to make a sheep question its own eyesight. Reported sightings and awkward family resemblances conveniently ignore two things: Diana's every step was tracked more closely than a Buckingham Palace garden gnome, and her security detail barely let her jaywalk, so hiding a pregnancy would have required not just a good hat, but a full cloak of invisibility. Let's face facts. There are no credible medical records, testimonies, or even vaguely convincing proof to back the secret child saga. Both the palace and Diana's trusted friends, who notably don't live in tabloid offices, have dismissed these tales as pure fiction. The only thing more fictional than Diana's secret love child? My gym membership. Still, these rumors endure. Because honestly, who can resist a royal soap opera, even when the plot is pure, gloriously British fantasy? While whispers about Diana's secret child intrigued many, the notion of King Charles III being a robot pushes royal myths into the realm of the extraordinary. Rumor has it that King Charles III is less a monarch and more a marvel of modern engineering. Some say he needs a reboot more than a royal breakfast. According to the internet's shadiest corners, His Majesty's daily prep includes firmware updates and a wipe-down with a microfiber cloth. Let's rewind to the origins of this quirky theory. Bored of blue blood tales and tedious treaties, some conspiracy sleuths decided that beneath those tweed jackets and sensible loafers isn't a man, but a sophisticated cyborg. Less His Royal Highness, more His Shiny Highness. The evidence is almost as stiff as Charles's right arm. Precise, oddly mechanical handshakes. Hydraulics, anyone? His famously upright posture and a wave perfected over 5 decades. Because waving stiffly isn't robotic, it's just chronic royal rehearsal, folks. Add in pop culture's eternal fascination with royal doppelgangers and android conspiracies, because if lizard people won't cut it, maybe the Windsors are robot overlords. If Charles is a robot, then Prince Harry's tell-all memoir must be his emotional OS update. Now back to reality. The king's made of standard-issue royal DNA, not titanium alloy or USB ports. His quirks are pure human, talking to plants, mooning over sustainable farming, and sometimes looking like he'd rather debate manure than manners. Those so-called malfunction moments, awkward pen drops, tree talks, aren't glitches in the Matrix, just classic Charles. Why do wild theories stick to royals like duct tape? Because if there's one thing the British public loves more than mechanical scandals, it's winding up the crown. The Robot King jokes reveal our love-hate affair with monarchy. Less about silicon chips, more about having a good laugh. Maybe he just needs a drop of WD-40, not a new prime minister. Long live the king and his perfectly lubricated elbows. From futuristic fantasies about King Charles III, the spotlight turns to the more earthly yet scandalous story of Prince William's anonymous affair. Imagine the future King of England caught in a rumor whirlwind with a dash of royal intrigue. Not your standard Earl Grey affair. The internet, never satisfied with a single spoonful of drama, exploded over whispers that Prince William might have snuck out of his domestic stronghold. British tabloids, naturally, stepped in as umpires. If scandal chasing were a sport, they'd be serving aces at Wimbledon, rackets swinging. The alleged third party? Still more secret than the crown jewels, cloaked in mystery thicker than a London pea souper. This supposed romance casts longer shadows than a foggy Thames evening, prompting cyber sleuths to spin theories so wild, even the Tower Ravens would cock a skeptical eye. And the firm's response? The royal family's crisis playbook is a masterclass in the stiff upper lip, paired with stonewalling so elegant it deserves its own tiara. Silence is their go-to brooch, stoic, impenetrable, and every so often ridiculously sparkly. Meanwhile, public fascination soars, unleashing a flood of amateur Sherlocks as fans rewatch The Crown and analyze every handshake and sidelong glance at official events. Rumor has it even Queen Elizabeth's corgis are diplomatically sidestepping this one. Now let's bust a classic myth. Not denying a rumor doesn't mean it's gospel. Sometimes a royal just can't win for trying. The truth? No solid evidence, no official words. Just the endless murmur of sources close to the palace. This affair is more vapor than velvet, leaving its real legacy in memes, breathless think pieces, and a prince who might now decrypt handshakes like a diplomatic bomb squad. Welcome to monarchy in the viral age. Less fairy tale, more choose your own adventure. Just as Prince William's alleged affair raises eyebrows, allegations of Meghan Markle acting as a royal spy add layers to palace intrigue. Is Meghan Markle really a royal secret agent? Or is her true mission just dodging headlines faster than James Bond dodges commitment? Grab your popcorn, or perhaps an encrypted scone, as we decode why some folks are convinced Meghan is less Duchess, more 007. Here's the legend. Ever since Meghan sashayed into the royal fold, conspiracy theorists have spun tales faster than the crown twirls tiaras. Her American roots? Suspicious. Her hunger for privacy? Clearly a cover for covert escapades. The logic goes, in a family where everyone knows everyone else's business, only an outsider needs such stealth. Let's be clear. If Meghan's a spy, she's the world's least private secret agent. Netflix special? Check. Millions of followers? Double check. If secret missions involved fashion, she'd be MI6's top recruit. Internet sleuths scoured her outfits for coded messages. If pink meant breakfast and beige shouted top secret, someone missed the memo. And those Hollywood connections? Tabloids swear she has more black ops contacts than Moneypenny's Rolodex. Fact. Neither MI6, the CIA, nor the Scooby-Doo gang have confirmed Meghan's espionage status. Her resume reads more goodwill ambassador than globe-trotting covert operative. She's spotted more in yoga leggings than in dark alleyways, unless fundraisers count as dens of intrigue. Her boldest undercover move? Keeping her hair flawless at a royal garden party. Now that's stealth with style. So why won't these rumors quit? Because nothing spices up afternoon tea like a juicy royal conspiracy. Meghan isn't battling villains in Monte Carlo, she's championing causes and glare-fighting paparazzi. Codename 0916. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is simply to keep being fabulously ordinary. Sorry, MI6 fans. Beyond contemporary spy tales, the past reveals Prince Philip's secret escape during World War II, blending history with mystery. Picture Prince Philip sneaking past Nazi guards in a fake mustache and trench coat. It's almost too perfect for an espionage thriller. You can just see the movie poster now. His Royal Highness, licensed to sneak. The rumor mill's favorite yarn, Philip orchestrating a Casablanca-style escape, tripping guards with clever disguises and the occasional smoke bomb. Cloak and dagger antics? Check. Royale bravado? Double check. Somewhere nearby, Beethoven swells as a monocled villain curses his elusive exit. But before we crown Philip the sequel star of Mission Impossible, let's consult reality's compass. Fact check. Prince Philip spent World War II serving in the Royal Navy. His adventures were less James Bond and more keep calm and carry on. No trench coats, fake mustaches, or tuxedos, unless you count full-dress naval uniforms, which, frankly, are already pretty snazzy without added espionage flair. In truth, Philip faced danger on open seas, not shadowy alleys or behind plastic beards. His best disguise? Blending in with thousands of other sailors. Sure, he played a role in dramatic evacuations, like the legendary Battle of Cape Matapan, but always as a straight-shooting officer, never the prince of polyester disguises. If Bond had borrowed moves from Philip, he'd spend the entire movie shining boots, not leaping between speeding train cars. Philip's wartime survival owed far more to sharp training, raw courage, and an ocean's worth of strong tea than to Hollywood stunts. No royal capes or grappling hooks required. Just a stiff upper lip and a steady hand. So why does the myth stick? Easy. Who wouldn't adore a royal with a spy's swagger? Sometimes palace intrigue beats reality, especially when reality is more tea and torpedoes than smoke bombs and shadows. From covert wartime escapes to the Queen's secret body double, the royal family's legends weave a tapestry of secrets and shadows. Imagine having a job where your main duty is to get shot at, but in the name of royal rehearsal. No, not flecks of rotten fruit from disgruntled peasants, but the sharp glare of hundreds of clipboard-wielding event organizers obsessing over every flutter of protocol. Meet Ella Slack, Her Majesty's unofficial practice queen. Hollywood body doubles get the explosions and the paparazzi fuss. But Ella's gig was pure, unvarnished British ceremonial rehearsal. No flashbulbs, no assassination plots, and zero waving from gilded carriages outside practice hours. Let's bust a myth right away. Ella never impersonated the Queen for security drills, nor dodged laser beams from villainous top hats. Her job was to stand in for the rehearsals, matching the Queen's height, posture, and impeccable sense of occasion. With outfits nearly as dazzling, but alas, minus the crown jewels. Picture this at a reunion. Yes, I stand in for the Queen. No, I don't get the castle. Or the corgis. Instead, Ella donned very convincing hats, gracefully occupied thrones, on loan, of course, endured hours in carriages, and helped choreograph everything from seating charts to dignified exits. Why? To make sure every royal event unfolded with clockwork precision, without risking a royal ankle or forcing the Queen to endure endless curtain calls. Apparently, the Queen found it quite amusing, reportedly embracing the truth that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, especially when it's someone else buried in the boredom of rehearsal. No secret plots, no smoke and mirrors, just an extraordinary dedication to British pageantry, a sharp sense of humor, and the comforting thought that even queens deserve a day off from dry runs and rogue pigeons.